You could take in a wedding app as the same kind of thing. Who's paid for this? Who's paid
Okay,
for that?
before I begin, just a quick show of hands. Who flew here to this conference? Anyone? A lot. So who flew here to this conference using a private jet? What if I told you? What if I told you you could have flown here with your group using a private jet, like a VIP, at the price of a business class ticket? My name is Joe Rolova, founder and creator of Whooshfly. So I may be preaching to the choir here when I say there are many pains and hassles of your regular commercial travel, right? We all agree. You know, long lines, and TSA just said it's not going to get any better. Missed connections. By the way, I almost missed this event because I missed my connection in Atlanta. So the list is long. So I'll skip. Also, the problem with private aviation, it's still very expensive, right? It's reserved for the 1%. Well, that's about to change. And this is how we're going to solve this problem. So we got rid of the problem. Go ahead. So our solution is we're building a platform where anyone with a smartphone can book their flights on one of the 15,000 FAA certified for safety private jets. The problem is, like I said, it's still a little expensive. So let's say I want to go to Vegas this weekend from here. It will probably cost me $5,000, right? So who can afford that? Well, using our system, as soon as you press submit, it goes to your social network, through Facebook, through Instagram, through LinkedIn, whatever, right? So it goes to your followers. It would say, I'm going to Vegas next weekend, who wants to come with me? So they click on it, and they accept. Problem is, next thing you know, you got 50 people who wants to come with you, and you can only accommodate 10. So this is where the fun begins. So think Tinder, where you got a list of people who wants to come with you. You swipe to the left, people you like. You swipe to the right, people you don't like. Simple. So now you're not longer paying $5,000, you're paying $500. So that's a good value proposition for people like us. So that's it. So think Uber plus carpool plus Tinder put together equals Whooshfly. Thank you.
So how are you connecting to inventory here? What's the back end to the system?
So the back end is our platform connects to the operators. These are Part 135 operators. Right now, there's about 5,000 of them in the US,
Okay.
with 5,000 airports. So in average, it's still a highly fragmented mom and pop operation, about 3 per operator. So there's about 15,000 planes that are certified, that are Part 135 certified planes. So that's the market.
So is this like excess inventory that a plane is sitting around, or is it?
No, this is real inventory. Right now, a lot of those are being chartered. This is still the chartering business, the back end. So we're operating like a broker for a lot of these operators. So if they have the inventory and you have a request, we basically just match it.
So number of different attempts at this in the business travel marketplace. Why do you think, is that a market you're going to target versus the Vegas example? And why
Well,
would you
good question. Because like Just Smarter, Jay-Z just funded $20 million. They're still looking at the 1% of the frequent business travelers. If you look at their branding, their marketing, their pricing, you pay $2,000 a month. Surf Air's doing the same thing. So they're still targeting that 1%. With our sharing concept, now we're going down the consumer level. We're going down one level. So we're targeting millennials, the business travelers, the conference attendees. A lot of people travel for sports, you know. early this year, we had PGA in Jacksonville. A lot of people come as groups. There's sports, so it could apply to anything where people would travel as groups.
But how do you reach that market is what I was trying to get at.
Digital marketing. So part of what we're doing, I know, the platform, can be built by anyone, right? So it's our focus to know who our customers are through your digital marketing, through data that we can either create or buy, really understand the market and the demand for why people travel, for sports, why people travel for all kinds of events or activities, and market towards those events, and then partner with the PGA, partner with NCAA, partner with all kinds of sports organizations, so we can market through them.
And have you yet?
No, we haven't. We're going to go beta in 45 weeks.
Yeah.
So we've been focused on developing the platform up to now.
So private jets don't fly on a scheduled basis, and they don't always go to the same place. So when I get my 10 people together, do I just put it out there like Uber, and some private jet owner says, I'll take that flight?
That's right. That's correct. It's not a scheduled service. It's saying I'm going to fly out. I want to fly out Friday morning, in the morning. So all the operators would see it, and the way our platform would work is we would send it to the operators around that area, and they would bid for that request. So in a way, as we get better, the prices may come down because they start competing for that business, for that request, when it happens more and more.
And that's assuming A, the jet's available, and B, it's in the location you want to leave from.
That's assuming.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate you trying to put JetBlue out of business here, but are you targeting specific markets? And also, how many Part 135 operators have you already kind of brought onto the platform or are interested? Or that sort of thing?
Right now we have 3 operators as advisors. So we got their fleet, and we have interest from 25, but we don't want to release it until we hit 100 operators.
Mm-hmm.
And that would give us like 300, 400, planes that we can access and offer.
And in terms of specific markets, what's the strategy? Are you targeting?
Yeah,
like,
right now we're in Florida.
Okay.
Right now we're in Florida.
Sure.
That's where we're at. So we're gonna focus in Florida and then learn, iterate, get the feedback from the market, what works, what doesn't work, and then kind of iterate the product accordingly and iterate the marketing strategy accordingly. And until we get to a really good model, then we can go to the national market.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.